Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chronicles of Choices. Oh, Boju, yes or no? This podcast speaks to our decision-making process that leads to the choices that we make. It's all about what we relinquish for what we have and the impact of such choices. It also touches the choices that other people make on our behalf and the choices we make on behalf of others and the impact of such choices. Whether we make the choices ourselves, whether we make these choices on behalf of other people, whether other people make these choices on our behalf. The question is, what is the impact? I am Dr. Tiffany Oloke, also known as Dr. T. Follow me as we tea and listen together. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 6. Today we will be talking about the Unchosen X-Factor. The Unchosen X-Factor. The Unchosen X-Factor could be defined as the unchosen blend. When you have a blended family, it's the X-Factor. The family of your spouse, either first, second, or number Z marriage, the stepkids, the step-siblings, you have the ability to choose your spouse. You did not intentionally choose the family of your spouse, but you are forgetting that once you choose your spouse, automatically you choose the family. At times we don't know what the extended family of our spouses look like or what they behave like because we're so focused on that spouse. Me and my husband, me and my wife, that's all I want, that's all I know. Until boom, the surprise comes. The family, the stepkids, the stepbrothers, the stepsisters, the stepmother, the stepfather. Voila. Now you have to think about them as being unchosen. Even though you choose your spouse, but you didn't choose them. But there is no way you can separate your spouse and a family. It's not possible. You cannot separate choosing your spouse and not choosing his or her family. Once you choose a spouse, you automatically choose the family. Even though you classify them as unchosen because you only chose your spouse. It's a package. You love your spouse, you love the family. You choose your spouse, you choose the family. It all goes together. It syncs. You accept me as your spouse. You have to accept my family as part of you. This particular episode would really nail down the word acceptance. Acceptance. Learning and understanding that accepting the unchosen X-Factor could actually make your life easier. Have you ever thought of why in the world did I marry this person? And then his or her family becomes part of me. Can't I just marry this person and then the family is not part of me? I don't care what happens with the family. I just want to care about the person that I'm married to, whether first marriage, second marriage, third marriage, fourth marriage, fifth one, Z1. I just want the person. Why can't I just choose my spouse and not welcome his or her family? You're in a world of your own. You are in a world of isolation. Because that ain't gonna happen. My spouse family are unchosen. And I just don't want them. It's only you and I. You and I. No. That's not real. They are so complicated. They are not just like my family that I grew up in. They seem like intruders. You intruded too by taking their son or their daughter. Now, slow down and press the brake on your thought right now. And just realize that there is no perfect, unchosen X-Factor. Acceptance is key. It's the key word. In fact, when it comes to the unchosen blended family, you need more skills. You need better skills. Because now automatically you might be dealing with two unchosen family at the same time. The family of the ex and the family of the new. Some of the family of the ex, they're really nice and you carry them over. It's like you're carrying a credit over. You carry them as a credit over into your new relationship, into your new blended family. And some of them you don't. Automatically, they don't belong into the moving over. And it becomes complicated because now you are in another relationship that you just have to blend. You just have to find a way to accept that family the way they are. It's not a forceful thing. It's not as if you're forcing yourself, but it just happens naturally. If I love my spouse, I'm gonna love his family. If I love my spouse, I'm gonna love our family. You transfer that same love that you have for your spouse into your spouse's family. Someone else is craving to be married. Someone else is craving to have that family that you care less about. There is no perfect X-Factor family. In fact, it's a more complicated kind of relationship. Lately, I was talking to my friend and we had a very heart-to-heart discussion. And she was telling me about our new husband. And she had mentioned that she's from a very small family. There are just two of them. Their mom and their dad, not too large a family. Their dad actually was the only child. Their mom also the only child. So their family is quite small. And she got married into a very large family, highly large family, a royal family. And the ceremonies were getting too much for her. It's like every weekend there was an event. Every weekend there was almost an event. They would travel out of town, within town, internationally. There was always an event. If somebody else's daughter is not getting married, somebody else's son is getting married, somebody else's uncle is having a birthday. And she couldn't cope with that. So at one point in time, she said, you know what, husband, anytime your family has this event coming up, you can go alone because I'm tired. I can't move like that. I don't understand how to blend into your family because you are so large that I don't know how to do that. Then a few years down the line, systematically, she was being shoved to the side because she wouldn't show up at this event. So everybody believed that it's always their husband that will show up. And that opened up a gap between the two of them that it took her years to be able to correct. It's part of that expectation, right? That we building good expectations. When the expectation we build does not match the outcome or what we get, what do? We always have to find a way in the middle. We always have to find a way to adjust. And she said it took her 3.5 years to rebuild that relationship with her husband and his family. And guess what? She told me, she said, now I love parties because, to be honest with you, it's fun. It's interesting. And I love to be around them. And now I understand them more. So what's the point? What am I trying to say is that every family is unique. Every family is different. If you have the ability to embrace your unchosen X-Factor, which I believe you do, please do that. It's the best thing to do. If you decide to love them from afar, love them from close, love them from 1 inch, love them from a long distance, just love. Regardless, embrace them. Your unchosen X-Factor is part of you, whether you like it or not. Someone else somewhere is craving for that your unchosen X-Factor. As I round up, I would like to tell you, just be kind to your unchosen X-Factor family and love them regardless. From the Chronicles of Choices, oh, but you, yes or no, be the paladin of your decisions through your choices. Be the paladin of your story and be the paladin of your life. Till another tea and listen with Dr. T. Just be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and love regardless. From the Chronicles of Choices, O Bochu, yes or no? Be the paladin of your decisions through your choices. Be the paladin of your story. And be the paladin of your life. Till another tea and listen with Dr. T. Just be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And love regardless.